rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go, let's go! Mark set, 19, 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 54.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Reset, 19. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Fielded at the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man Open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
Get up! 180! All day. Check 3, check out.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
180! He's checking, he's out.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Get up! 180! Watch it, watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42 yard line.
180! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go!
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He finds Taylor, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lock in, lock in. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Bravo! Check.
Trubisky will throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A toss play. Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set. 19. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Y'all not ready. 24.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
180!
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Good job.
Tariq Cohen, 77 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2, but he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
I did. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Robinson's got it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 98 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, it's Cohen, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Move. 3 down.
Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Cohen on the toss. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky dancing to his left. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year as his on. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.